This is Southwest Florida, where 100 miles of tropical white sand beaches meets more than 1 million acres of protected wetland and wildlife sanctuaries, where you can experience the world-class luxury of designer shopping, exquisite fine dining, and exciting nightlife and entertainment. With a lush, subtropical climate and its prime location in the Gulf of Mexico, as well as its proximity to Miami and Orlando, Southwest Florida is a popular vacation destination for visitors from around the world. In 2018, 4.8 million people visited Lee County in Southwest Florida, accounting for an estimated $3.1 billion in tourism spending. In the heart of it all is Fort Myers, Florida, the city of palms, named one of America's fastest-growing cities by Forbes.com in 2017 and 2018. Fort Myers is home to Southwest Florida International Airport, more than 100 art galleries, museums, and theaters, and spring training for the Minnesota Twins and 2018 World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox. And rising from the banks of the mighty Caloosahatchee River is historic downtown Fort Myers, where you'll find the world-famous waterfront winter estates of celebrated inventor Thomas Edison and automobile tycoon Henry Ford. Fort Myers has continued training for the Minnesota Twins and 2018 World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox. And rising from the banks of the mighty Caloosahatchee River is historic downtown Fort Myers, where you'll find the world-famous waterfront winter estates of celebrated inventor Thomas Edison and automobile tycoon Henry Ford. Fort Myers has continued to grow in the century since Edison and Ford, and the next development to rise from the shores of the Caloosahatchee River will be Prima Luce on the waterfront, a two-tower, 220 condominium community featuring luxurious resort-inspired lifestyle amenities. The name Prima Luce means first light in Italian, and with waterfront views from every residence, Prima Luce homeowners will see the sun rise and set over the river every single day. The developer Prima Luce is Robert McFarlane, with more than 50 years of experience in real estate development across the United States of America.
Well, we arrived in Fort Myers nearly 20 years ago, and we were fortunate to have built the Beau Rivage, which was the first high-rise condo on the river in 20 years. So we just continued from there. Riviera, Saint-Tropez, another site, Campo Felice. So we've been very fortunate and well accepted.
One of the greatest privileges I have as mayor is recognizing movers and shakers of our community who've inspired a better Fort Myers. Robert McFarlane and his team represent such leadership, demonstrating great resolve and determination in getting projects to the finish line.
We know it's critical to work closely with city government, and we take great pride in all of our projects we've completed here in Fort Myers.
We have built 60% of the high rises along the river. This will be our 5th and 6th high rise, and we will have received a total of $43 million in grants for all of the sites that we've developed.
We received the first grant ever awarded by the City of Fort Myers, and 18 years later, the largest grant ever awarded by the City of Fort Myers. This is a family business. I've worked with my father for 19 years, and we've completed over $3 billion in real estate development across the United States.
I'm happy to say today in 2019 that Lee County and Fort Myers is at the forefront of being one of the fastest growing counties and cities in the country. And I have to contribute that a lot to Mr. McFarlane and hard work and his vision.
One of the most important buildings I mentioned, the old Sheraton Harbor Hotel, was made possible through EB5 investors.
Prima Luce is our second EB5 project in downtown Fort Myers. Our previous project, Campo Felice, raised over $26.5 million of EB5 investment, and all of those investors' I-526s have been approved.
The Prima Luce project will create 1,932 indirect construction jobs, the safest statistically derived jobs to meet the job creation requirement. As we meet our EB5 capital raise of $30 million, each investor will have the benefit of more than 32.2 jobs, which is more than 3 times the minimum requirement of 10 jobs per investor. You're also guaranteed a refund of your capital investment in the event your I-526 is not approved.
Our goals are the investor's goals. First, to get the investor their permanent green card, and second, to make sure that 100% of their capital is returned to them. We appreciate that choosing our EB5 program is a big decision, and that's why we've chosen to partner with EB5 Affiliate Network. They are seasoned professionals that have raised over $500 million in EB5 investment. That's 1,000 investors who have had their I-526 petitions approved.
Prima Luce is more than just a high-rise development. It's a home, it's an opportunity, and for us, it's a privilege to help other families just like ours find a home here in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida.
We welcome you to come here, meet our family, see the project, and get to know us.
Learn more about Prima Luce and your EB5 investment opportunity